Hello everyone, my name is Heavy Metal here, and today, welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War. I was gonna be doing something a little different to than just doing COD, but I might gonna be looking, and since Spider-Man was a different than just COD. Why is this always happening to me? Oh, let me like X out. There's usually when I'm playing, I got confused on the campaign, so I might just play it. I don't know why it's like loading, so I'm not the copyright of the music or the soundtrack of the game. I don't have any rights to own any music. All the rights goes to Activision and Treyarch. Maybe I should have edited the thing for. I should have edited the description of the video, saying that I don't have copyrights of the games. Or have the I just bought them to play in them, not to like have copyright. I'm gonna be Xing out real quick.
You are clear to engage.
X out real quick since
it's a draw. Stand down.
Listen, you fucking amateurs better start pulling your goddamn weight.
I really like that nuke at the end. I really like that nuke at the end. Yeah, wearing my ECDC black to black. Alright, there we go. Even though if you're playing online, you still gotta go through the points and the why is this always happening? Well, let's see some vehicle customations. Okay, Source Streak. They still haven't put in the K9 units. So unlock at level 9. Look at number 41. Care package. Napalm strike. Air patrol. Artillery. Crucial missiles. War machine. Attack helicopter. I really like the attack helicopter. Gunner ship. Storage. I'm gonna put the so 10,000 points for. Hold on, let me X out fully. There we go. See, it's gonna take a couple minutes. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I'm just gonna do 250. We're not gonna go through 300 like I was gonna do for BO3, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna play BO3 for a while. Why not? Because I just don't want to. It's because I don't feel like want to play BO3 for a while. I might be doing it in the future. Let's see how that broadcast gameplay is gonna be on the PS5. If I even get my game capture card soon. So I can like bring my computer with my Elvito and stream and upload videos on for my Xbox rather than just boring PlayStation games.
Assume all contacts are
so you'll see what's the evolution for Nuketown since I wish I could start a evolution, but since I don't have everything, I might not just do it. But maybe in the future though.
RCXD available.
I'm glad they brought back. I'm glad that they brought back the RCXD.
RCXD out.
I really did like the RCXD since this one has a track. I mean, BO4 has a track. Black Ops 3 didn't have a RC track because it was all like the 3D computerized thing. That's what I at least heard. And of course, but yeah, since BO2 has a RCXD track. Has the RCXD track. And BO1 has the RC track, the side A. I don't know what is always released about, but I'm glad that they brought back the RCXD track, since I could be like cheeky and so, and then basically when I get PlayStation Plus, be like, oh my god, he has the RCXD track. They brought back the RC track, but they don't know that when they're spawned back here, then I can like sneak up to them and just like kill them. Cheeky. And of course they brought back some of the. I mean, since this is basically a Cold War game and another RCXD track. Basically, since this is a Cold War game, and
RCXD active.
Since it is a Cold War game, and so basically the guns were irrelevant at the time, means that they look different, the way that they were modeled, the way that they had it back then. I mean, in Black Ops 1, it was like the beginning of the Cold War era, since basically in Black Ops, basically that was the beginning of the Cold War era, means that the guns were different, and basically, I mean, they would look different and they sound different. I mean, like, take it for the MP40, of course that was a Nazi weapon. Of course that was a Nazi gun, but take it like they remodel it and basically make it look shinier and yeah, like they made it more shinier, and like the M1911, they since they remodeled it and like basically made it look shinier too, than rather than the one we had in World of War. But they update that thing. They updated to like basically. But they updated to from BO4. I mean not BO4. I mean and basically in not BO4. I mean Black Ops 2. They made it look different and made it sound different. But it was like classic. But it was good. I mean BO4. We didn't start like the M1911. We started off with like the Wellington or any type of weapon like. Of course, in BO3 we didn't start with the M1911 until the Chronicles came. And so that's. And basically for the for BO3 we start out in like of course the giant Der Eisendrache and Setsubo and Garad and Revelations. We start off with the MR6. We start off with the MR6, so that's what, at least that's what it is. I mean, since this is a Cold War, basically we're fighting with the Russians, the Vietnams. I mean, the guns were different in this time. Since this is actually a sequel and a prequel to BO2. I mean, it's a sequel to for Black Ops 1, and of course it's a prequel to BO2. Of course it's a prequel to BO2. I'm really glad that they had everything back in, of course, in Black Ops Cold War for COD 5. In COD 5. I'm sad that we didn't see how we got there. I'm sad that they didn't show us how we just got there. We just spawned into the map, maybe through the helicopter or something. At least by the helicopter or something. Because that's what we usually start off, or basically the Jeep. Because the Jeep. And so that's what we said. Oh, okay, gunship is ready. Alright, so gunship. I'm gonna see how good this gunship is, because I think we had gunship in Black Ops 1. I'm not sure. I might have to look. Okay, I might check. Alright, well, let me go through the gunship first, because the gunship is amazing.
TACOM, commence gunship assault operation.
I'm sad that Activision didn't let James C. Perns been let James E. Burns voice Frank Woods again. Ooh.
2 down by 20 mil.
Oh, of course, basically, they have the rocket launcher. Ooh. Ooh. Jesus Christ. This is why I love the gunship. This is why I love the gunship. If I'm playing with online noobs and yeah. If I was playing like with online noobs and I could just like dominate them with my gunship if I even get it. If I even play online. Holy crap. Alright, I mean, if it wasn't the RC Dixie made a return, then it would have been a Churk game. Yeah, it's basically, I mean, in online, basically those noobs would be like getting killed by my helicopter, but if it's like a skilled player, then they'll have been like shooting my helicopter non-stop. And so that's. I mean, my brother-in-law has the game, so at least he's at least good at multiplayer. But I mean, if I was playing it on the PlayStation, or which of course I bought the cross-gen version, if you're wondering, like I said it in the previous videos, I bought the cross-gen version. Since set your calendars, because the delayed coming out for season 1 was gonna be on the 10th, so that was next week. But on the 16th, we're gonna have an official date for season 1. We're gonna be having new multiplayer modes, new modes for zombies,
Female operator killed.
for new zombies. I mean, new modes for zombies, because why Trek? Why did you not have a zombies map if no one ever barely plays multiplayer? I mean, I'm playing multiplayer. I'm playing multiplayer, but ooh.
It's a beautiful sight. Heading to refuel.
Need to refuel.
Artillery targeting detected.
I always forget that whoever my teammates basically I always forget that whoever my teammates. I really like the RP. I have other guns, but I really like this one. But let's see. There's the M16, the AUNGs, the AK-47. Yeah, let's try the AK-47. And I like really. I mean, I don't know if the AK-47 is an American gun or any type of country's gun. Of course, the M1911, it kind of has the same model as yeah, it kind of looks like Black Ops 1's M1911. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, let me see the AK-47. Alright, so yeah, I really did like. I mean, when you pack punch it, then you get Mustang to Sally, but since basically, since the perks are coming back, like I said in the previous video, Tombstone, Meal Kit, PhD, and Double Tap, I was like, why are we getting all these perks if Stamina Up is the one that we're not gonna be able to have fall damage to? Yes, Stamina Up can now have restricted. Can help you not like get hurt by fall damage. I was like, wasn't that PhD's job? I think that basically, since basically in Black Ops 1 there was like people said there was a lot of explosive weapons in Black Ops 1. That's why we needed PhD, since basically now in BO2 we didn't have that much explosive weapons.
Hostile counter spy plane
Of course, in
established
Black Ops
above.
1, the only one weapon we only had was the ray gun. And I wish that the Wonder Offer DG2 returned. Of course, with the Thunder Gun, I mean, all those Wonder weapons that we had were only on like one map, like the Sliquifier was only on Die Rise, and the VR11 and the Scavenger were only on Call of the Dead. We're only on Call of the Dead, so.
Mark and rally point.
And so, yeah, I think only like the Paralyzer was only on. The Paralyzer was only on. Was only on Buried. I really like the
Enemy spy plane inbound.
And so I think that the what's it called, that Wonder Weapon from Transit. I really don't know what's it called, but that's the only weapon that's only on Transit. If Transit coming back, then why is it? I don't know if Transit coming back, because since basically a lot of people didn't like Transit since the way it looks. And basically, the Blender Gat only appeared on Mob of the Dead and Blood of the Dead. It was only on Blood of the Dead. And the Ray Gun and the Ray Gun Mark II was in every single map, like including the Ray Gun Mark II, but it didn't appear in BO3. That you only had it only came out in the Chronicles maps. And it only appeared in the Chronicles maps. That only appeared in the Chronicles map, so basically, I mean like the Wonder Offer from World of War appeared in Black Ops. It had an absence in BO2, came back in BO3, and then basically in BO4 it's replaced as the Wonder Offer DG Snatics, or how you pronounce it, but if you translate that, then it translates to sniper. It translates to
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Wonder Weapon scope Wonder Weapon. I really did. Okay, let's throw a frag. Okay, you got one of them, so yeah, that's one of them. Alright, so hold on.
Enemy down.
I mean, if we pause like in the real game, that means that you'll get killed in real time in the game. Get back to the Wonder Weapons. I mean, of course, of course, the Wonder Offer, like I said, is basically replaced with the Wonder Offer scope. But like, why would you guys like place a fan favorite Wonder Weapon, favorite Wonder Weapon with a scope? With a scope, it makes no sense. I mean, I'm okay with that, but I really like it without the scope. I mean, of course, people actually didn't like the Wonder Offer because the way that it took your jug. Yes, but if you didn't know, or if you didn't play World of War, or if you didn't play World of War, if you didn't play World of War, basically the Wonder Offer has the opportunity to take your jug away. If you use it foolishly, then basically means that if you use it too close on you, that means that it could. I mean, if you electrocute yourself, that means it could take it away. I mean, the icon is still there, but now that since they remastered, I mean, any remaster means that they removed the glitches, the glitches, the bugs, and anything that had problems back in World War. I talked about this in another video. So yeah, I talked about this in the other video. Basically, I don't know how the Wonder Offer was be able to take your Juggernaut away. I was like, I mean, like basically since that was was like way too much electricity, or maybe do something about it. Maybe some. But I don't know how it can be able to take your jug away. I mean, that was only a problem during World of War days. Since you could take them out so quick. I really like the M1911. I mean, since basically if you pack a punch it from Mustang to Sally, I mean, since you literally have two handguns, but if you use a full sheet, you could down yourself. I mean, for the Wonder Waffle, when you upgrade it, it's like Wonder Waffle DG3JZ. Basically, when you upgrade it, makes it a lot stronger. I mean, since basically all the World of War guns were basically all the World of War guns were not that were weak.
They weren't so tough.
Were weak, and during the so basically since Pack-a-Punch came around, so punch return. I mean, it would have been a trick game without. The pack. And so anything would have been a trick game without those things. Alright guys, so that's all I got for you today's content. If you like today's content, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time. Until then guys, my name's Heavy Metal, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.